Literally the first shot of the series, there's already a dead guy. Way to set the tone. And although we don't see Barry kill the dude, it heavily alludes to him doing it, making it clear what type of person he is. A Metallica fan, Barry has good taste. He served in Iraq, which is likely where he receives his gun skills.
Look, these extra expenses, they add up, Barry.
Hitmans have to worry about expenses too.
Hey, my guy said he left the car in space 408. He said the car is dope. Enjoy that, buddy.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Man, you must be Betty. I'm Noho Hank. Thought the flight was good, no?
NoHo Hank. One line in, and you already know he's gonna be a fan favorite.
Huh? They're watching their Jesse.
Why did this bowling?
Watching Jesse. These kids also have good taste.
Turn it off. Turn it off!
I wanted to give him the whole.
He gets it. Why show footage?
For him to know.
This series does an amazing job blurring the lines between comedy and drama. The first shot of the series was a dude with a bullet hole in his head, and a few minutes later, we have this hilarious scene.
Excuse me, I don't give a shit. You're up there, you're stinking up my stage.
A tough-nosed teacher. And it works. He knows exactly how to get the best out of his students.
But I'm gonna do the scene with him.
Well, that was awkward. This is the moment Barry realizes acting might be something he wants to pursue. Being an assassin is a thankless job. Getting some applause surely made him feel appreciated for the first time in a while. He smiled.
Barry. Block. Yeah, because when I look at you, I think of a block.
He's not wrong.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can see how that's confusing.
You close the door and being able to do anything else. You're a killer, Barry. This is what you do. This is all you do. Do you understand?
Kind of a harrowing insight on the life of Barry. He feels like he is trapped into the life of a hitman.
No, Barry, I don't. What you did was dog shit.
Brutal, but honest.
You want to know what I'm good at? I'm good at killing people.
A little bit of insight on the life of Barry before the series. His motivation for becoming a hitman is simple. His time in the military left him depressed and needing a purpose, to which his uncle convinced him that becoming a hitman was that purpose. But now, he feels like this isn't what his purpose is, and is looking for a way to potentially get out. And shout out to Bill Hader for his performance here.
Where's that from? Are you telling me that was an improvisation?
This is such an absurd story that it makes him think that it's an improvised monologue. Kind of lucky, I guess. And that's why you hire hitmen.
Hey! Don't pull that gun on me, man.
At least he gave them a chance.
Got an audition tomorrow. I'm an actor.
So am I.
No longer masquerading as a salesman, he's an actor now.
Ryan Madison is dead.
Great acting, Barry.
Well, there was this third guy in the passenger seat, but he was luckier than his buddies because it looks like he got away.
NoHo Hank is alive.
He told me that if you leave town, he'll sweep this whole thing under the rug.
Really?
No, he didn't say that. I don't know why I just said that.
He's a bad liar. Hopefully, the acting lessons help with that.
Yes. Well, actually, no. You'll leave, and I'll stay.
Barry quite clearly loves his life in LA and wants to see it through. He has no intentions of going back to his old life in Cleveland.
So we know it's not 0001. Next you do.
Fantastic detective work. Man, those walls are awfully soundproof. Great job, architects.
And I know, if the situation were reversed, I probably would have done the same thing you did.
Hank is very understanding.
You don't want to, you don't what?
Yeah, I don't do this anymore.
First time Barry reveals his intentions to Fuchs. He wants out.
My daughter is having sleepover and we are being too loud.
Priorities.
If you hurt him, I'll come back here, and I'll kill every single one of you.
Bill Hader is such an underrated actor. This show once again has a fantastic ability to nail the black comedy genre. Although much of the scene is humorous, it also perfectly creates a tense and emotional undertone. Knowing how awful the detectives are in this town, this might be all they need to do. Barry seeing head on the effects his career have on people. Barry has always rationalized his job by saying he only kills criminals. Unfortunately, he never thought about the effect it would have on other people, especially the innocent families of his targets.
Hey, man. Are you seeing this beautiful morning?
Hank is easily one of my favorite TV characters ever.
Stovka.
What?
Oh, this is Stovka. I can see why they were so happy.
And it turns out that Romeo Madison was training Goran Pazar's wife. Training.
Oh,
Very subtle. Wow, that was kinda dark. Hank sending memes. On brand. Smooth.
You need, if we're being honest, is a world-class assassin, and I happen to be very close with one.
Heads up thinking by Fuchs. Sally is a little distraught because she was the lead of their failed show together, and now she's auditioning for a role that her friend is the lead of. Her friend made it before she did. Additionally, she thought this was her moment, that someone recognized her talent, but instead, it was just a friend putting in a good word. Totally inconspicuous.
Are you sure you can't hang right now?
Barry cares about Sally enough that he's going to risk being seen during the hit, just to make sure he can be with her when she needs him. Barry has a friend.
Hey man, don't click on any open tabs.
He gave you a fair warning at least.
Comfortable talking on the phone. Could we meet for coffee? I'll get a reservation at Stella Luna.
Smooth times too.
Where I have a decision to make. Do I want to sign them or do I want to fuck them?
That scene was remarkably awkward.
Is that the way you see your life, as a human doormat?
Dear Diary, today I did what everybody else wanted me to do.
Is that the life you want to lead?
This message may be about acting, but also applies to Barry's life as a hitman. He sadly does the bidding of others every time he completes a job, because it isn't really what he wants to do. But he rolls over and is convinced by Fuchs to do it anyways.
So you're going back to Ohio, and I'm staying here, and that's it.
And he comes clean for the first time.
We didn't have you on the list, so we called Mike to straighten it out, and he said he doesn't represent you.
Yikes. Unfortunately, this is probably representative of a lot of predatory agents. Sarah Goldberg crushes this scene, from the fake positivity to the complete emotional breakdown. John Hamm is always a win, even if it's a hallucination. This show does a great job keeping the viewer cognizant of the bigger threat at all times. Even when the focus of the show right now is clearly Barry struggling to live a double life, we are still shown that bigger conflicts will arise.
It's like dance, and so I was like, what is this gonna be on? And he said, the internet?
The show's writers are killing it with these one-liners.
I got a Glenlivet, 2 fingers.
Remember the car I just showed? Well, it was a bait and switch. It isn't any Russians or police. We have never seen Barry this panicked. He has almost always been represented as stone cold and emotionless.
I'm not gonna tell all these people who you really are. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it?
And of course, Fuchs drops this little nugget to keep Barry in line, totally foreshadowing that he may be the real antagonist going forward.
Look at your liar.
I ship them.
Shit, you can't see his face.
Thank God they used this cheap-ass camera.
That fat fucking water hundreds from Auto Parts. Whatever this is, I want in.
That Marine is unfortunately very observant. I guess it's a good trait for a Marine.
Barry, it's Taylor. Chris's friend from the party. I was just calling to check and see when we're gonna kill those Bolivians. Okay, fuck yeah. Later.
Well, at least he's passionate. You got him the prize.
No, Frank and I went and had drinks with a guy from a manufacturing plant, Ramon Diaz.
Sure you wouldn't mind giving me their numbers, right?
Absolutely.
Fuchs coming in clutch.
You brought a lipstick cam to a hit. Fucking idiot.
What can I say, man? I'm a gearhead.
Is it cheating to give every line Hank says a win?
You know he has to die, right? You know Taylor has to die, right?
This scene really nails home the one-sided relationship these two have, and how Barry really feels trapped doing Fuchs' bidding.
What is this scene about?
Guilt. Like Lady Macbeth thought that she can kill whoever she wanted to kill to be in charge and then just move on.
How convenient and fitting that they are talking about this now.
Hey, whoa, he's a murderer.
No, he was following orders. Sometimes you just have to shut up and do your job.
Not only is Barry relating to his time in the military, but also as a hitman. He is struggling to see how he can justify it anymore, and it's wonderfully performed by Bill Hader.
Oh, we're going right into it, okay.
Score. Man, they're cleaning house right now.
Leroy Jenkins!
A man of culture, I see. We keep seeing what Barry believes is the ideal life for him. A father living a straight and narrow road. I'm kind of glad he didn't do it. If he did, he would have broken the rule of only killing bad guys. That's the only thing keeping him from feeling like a monster.
You know, if we knock down that wall, it would really open the place up.
Hank the architect.
Go on, this is great physical comedy of you. You're just so fucking creepy.
I agree. Just two dudes hanging out.
You guys gotta get to school.
More of Barry's dream life. He's a multiple-time award-winning actor with a great family life.
Wow, I keep forgetting how strong you are.
Not bad. This detective just saved Sally's life. And she has great aim too.
So you needed more manpower for a bum rush.
Taylor is trying to be helpful.
Get out of the car, Chris.
Barry knows he has to kill them, but wants to spare his longtime friend first. What a way to end an episode. I love the music cutting out for a few seconds before the bullets hit. Did that scene remind anyone of Breaking Bad? Well, at least Barry didn't break his code and kill any of the Marines.
Here is all of Vasha's things. Maybe we donate tools to local veterinarian.
Hank being considerate.
We fucked up.
This conversation was great. The Russians are complete comedy gold. Chris is alive. And although he was rightfully afraid to kill, he does it anyway to save Barry.
Gene, I could really use some direction here.
It, to use the technical term, sucks.
Fuchs and Hank reminiscing about Barry is hilarious.
So, no matter where you go, we will find you and kill you.
Brutal, but honest.
That's it. Okay, that's it. I'm going to the cops. Facebook. Why'd you just say that?
Barry knows that he has to kill his friend in order to protect his own life. This scene was incredibly tough to watch.
It's cool. I can keep quiet.
And he instantly changes his tone once he realizes that Barry is going to kill him. All in all, probably the most impressive scene in the show. A whole array of emotions perfectly acted. Even after doing the hardest thing he's probably ever done, he still shows up to the plate. Probably because he just doesn't want to let Sally down when she needs him. Bill Hader is selling this scene perfectly. Barry is absolutely losing it right now because he broke his code and killed his friend.
My lord. The queen is dead.
He nails the line because he's using his trauma, although unintentionally, it still works. And it makes Sally's performance better.
I don't know if you can do it again, but it was a mess. Okay, I see you're still in that place.
Both a comedic and tragic scene. It perfectly encapsulates the show as a whole.
All right?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
A massive win for Sally.
Barry! Barry, you're alive!
He's alive!
It's our...
Finally. We've been waiting for that for a while.
I'm done, Fuchs.
Barry finally steps up to Fuchs.
Can I get you anything? Beer? Submarine sandwich?
Hospitable Hank. The angry speedrunning. Hilarious.
Barry's alive!
And I could give him to you. The small amount of money he took from me, which is rightfully mine.
The true colors of Fuchs are finally showing. All he cares about is the bottom line. He's willing to give up Barry just to get his money back.
I'm polite.
Hank is looking out for Barry. Whoever wrote this character absolutely nailed it. Damn! Barry saves Fuchs. even after all he's done to him. Well, looks like Barry might be in the clear. Hank takes over the business. Barry is happy for the first time since killing his friend. His relationship with Sally is the most important thing to him right now. Flash forward to some point in the near future, and it looks like Barry and Sally are dating. It also looks like Gene and Janice are too.
A monologue about a soldier that came back from Afghanistan who got a job as a hitman.
Well, this is incredibly awkward.
This guy was someone you knew. You'd recognize him.
Oh, she's great at her job? That's good, right? Incredibly tense scene, performed masterfully by Bill Hader and Paula Newsome. Barry tries to talk his way out of it, because he truly believes that he has changed for the better. He knew that he had to have a backup plan in case things didn't work out. And here's the final shot of the season. Barry realizes he finally has everything he wants. He's an actor and has a great relationship with Sally, both things we constantly saw in his dreams about his future. He was willing to break his code one more time and kill an innocent woman in order to protect that future. Overall, this show will go down as one of my favorite first seasons of any show I've ever watched. This series manages to compact an immense amount of action, comedy, and sophistication in just 30 minutes every week. It's unlike any show I can really think of. The performances in the show really stand out. Bill Hader proves his acting ability is top tier. Winning an Emmy was deserved. He portrays an array of emotions at a masterful level. The supporting cast all shines throughout the series as well. Stephen Root as Fuchs is brilliant. The true antagonist of this series is the person closest to Barry. He is evil, but not in the typical sense. His selfishness is what makes him evil, and Root portrays him perfectly. This show managed to create tense moments in the middle of comedic scenes. This series is never full of comedy or drama. It blurs genres perfectly. All said and done, Barry is one of the best series on television. Thanks for watching as always. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps this channel reach new people. As always, you can leave a comment below and let me know which TV series you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, everyone.